Ladies, this is Lulu, Elite Secretary and Treasurer. Today I'm going to go over a tutorial on how to access Google Drive. I know some of you seem a little worried about this, so I really wanted to come out with this as soon as possible so you can get started and get your paperwork moved over. So first off, you'll want to go to google.com. If it's not already your start page, just go ahead and open the browser, go to google.com, and then as you can see my pointer here on the right hand side of the page, you want to go ahead and select sign in. I'm going to sign in with my chapter email. As you can see, my password is already saved, so you want to select sign in. Once you're signed in, you'll be able to see up here that you're signed in, and then you'll want to select this little square up here in the right hand corner. Go down, you'll see this triangle of green, yellow, and blue that says Drive. That's the one you want to select. Once you've selected it, it will open your Google Drive. I'm going to go over here on the left. As you can see, it says My Drive. We have some stuff already saved in our chapter email drive, but the one you want to focus on the most is the Shared With Me. It's on the left hand side below My Drive. You see like the two little people. It says Shared With Me. Go ahead and select that. So the chapter pages that are shared with us is our chapter folder, Inland Empire, California. This is shared from the Elite Drive. You'll also see important documents. So the one we're going to focus on first is the important documents. So I'll go ahead and double click on that. You'll see a folder for PR docs, PVS docs, and treasurer information. So your PR docs will have everything that was on Facebook, all of the documents that were in the PR folder. To go back to your important documents, go ahead and just go up to the top and select important documents. Then you'll see PVS docs. This is all the important documents for President, Vice President, Secretary. So you'll see financial amendment, you have the bylaws, special circumstances to get new board members, officer responsibilities, resignation letters, written advisement, all that good stuff. And then under treasurer information, you'll see a spreadsheet to help you estimate a monthly budget. All of your treasurers should be estimating your budget for the year. There's also the treasurer report. This treasurer report is already started with a first line example, and then there's the treasurer packet. So that's everything that your treasurer should know. And if they don't have access to Excel spreadsheet, it goes over how to do it on Office online, which is free. Now I'm going to go back to Shared With Me. Then you'll also see the chapter folder. So ours says Inland Empire, yours will say your chapter. You already have access to it with your chapter email. So every chapter has chapter docs, contact lists, dismissals, resignation, meeting minutes, treasurer reports. This is where you will be uploading all of your paperwork for the future. So any resignations, dismissals, they go in this folder. Any meeting minutes, they go in this folder. Any treasurer reports, they go in this folder. So I will show you how to do that. Go back to your drive right here on the left hand side. So say as secretary, you'll want to put your meeting minutes into your chapter folder. So for February, we have our February chapter meeting minutes. You right click on it, you go to move to, and you'll see this little arrow up here. Click left, it'll go to My Drive, click left, and then you'll see Shared With Me. Double click on that, click on your chapter folder, click on your meeting minutes, and move here. So it'll say it's shared with everyone, sorry my fingers, who can see this, that has access to that folder. So the people that have access to this folder is your elite mentor. Obviously Vanessa has access to it. Myself having access to it, and then you also have access to it. So your chapter email is already linked with this. If you do not remember your chapter emails, then please privately messaging me because I have a list of everyone's. Okay, so go ahead and click OK. And it's now in that folder. So go back to Shared with Me, Inland Empire chapter, meeting minutes, and you see February chapter meeting minutes 2016. Alright, so I'm going to go back to my drive. So something to remember is that if you're doing this from the desktop, this is just the desktop video tutorial. Sorry, my hands are a little shaky. But over here on the right hand side, you'll see this little button. It says Settings. Go ahead and select that, and then you can download the drive. So this means you can download it onto your computer and always have access to your Google Drive from your computer. You won't have to sign in on the website. You'll go and access it straight to the computer. So let me show you. I have mine saved on my computer. So I just go down here. If you have a Mac computer, obviously it's going to be a little different. But here's my documents, and you'll see I have my Google Drive. Here, let me go here. Here's my Google Drive. It'll show up like this under your documents. And here's this is my personal Google Drive. But I have all of my documents here, access to it. And then when, say you create a document, so for example, I have this, all you have to do is click and drag, and you can put it straight into your Google Drive. See how it highlights there? That's all you have to do. So you can click and drag directly from your computer. It's super simple. Everyone should already have all of their chapter documents, i.e. bylaw, signature pages, resignation letters. Everything should be already scanned onto the computer. Yes, we still want you to email your resignation letters to RMD Elites. Yes, we still want you to send in your logo approval forms and your event forms. But this is just a way to put everything online so that it's no longer on Facebook, it's organized. What I recommend doing for your Google Drive, and this is something that you can work with with your Elite Mentor as well. On your Shared with Me, under your chapter folder and chapter documents, you are more than welcome to create a folder for each of your dolls. All you do is right-click, New Folder, and you can put the doll name. Then that can be all the documents under their name. So their bylaws, anything that they sign that gets their signature on it, can go directly into their chapter documents folder. I recommend doing this just because of organization-wise. It keeps you up to date, and it keeps your Elite up to date so they can update you. A lot of what will be happening is your Elite Mentor will say, hey, I uploaded a new document to your Google Drive folder. Please go review it. Let me know if you have any questions. That's going to be a thing that's going to be happening. So definitely let us know if you have questions. But that's the end of my tutorial today. I will go ahead and leave things open, and the next tutorial we'll see on the slideshow will be for accessing Google Drive from your cell phone. Thank you, ladies.